Hey, so much to do on a boat. Again, I found myself just going to whip up a quick face lather instead of using my bowl. My Nacet blade now is on use number 180 plus this little grouping right here next to the X right there. So that's 187. So today, right now, 188. All right. So we'll do the, as usual, Chiseled Face Midnight Stag Soap August Challenge is what we're doing. Gonna just get the brush wet. Boars usually take a few minutes to soak, and I really probably should have had that done already. But we will put him in a little soak cup for just a second, and it'll probably be just fine. And after, I have found my wife not really minding the Midnight Stag. She hasn't said anything after application of that, so that's cool. I'm happy about that. Maybe if I dose myself super high, or if I use the cologne version, it might be strong and resident enough to cause some issues, but not with just the aftershave. So that's maybe a nice compromise. So my Timeless 68 open comb, stainless steel razor, and here's my Nacet. And these Timeless have a thread in the middle, and when it starts to get a little tight, what I'll do is start wiggling the blade this way, and that way it's less likely, especially, yeah, there we go, see there's a little snap right there. I believe it's those threads with the center hole of the blade, and since I'm trying to get that guy to last a nice long time, I want to be gentle with it and all that. 10-second load was all I did yesterday, and it ended up to be plenty of lather. So let's do that again, and I'm sure my brush is soaked long enough. Shake some of the water out. Oh yeah, I'm smelling a little bit less of the gasoline now that maybe I'm working down with the soap. And let's just do a little 10-second load, and 30 is the counter there, so we'll go to 40. Just moderate pressure, moderate to light. 2 more seconds, and there's 40. And it seems to be enough for a quick face lather, even 3 passes probably. Get a little water on my face. Got out in the sun yesterday. I think I stayed in the shade well enough. I don't think I got too burned. I got a bald spot, pretty big one, getting bigger as the days go by. So I have to watch out for that now. Mostly just wear a hat. We're going to give myself a good little massage here on this first pass. Yesterday was a little tuggy on that first one, and I'm thinking it's just the lather and not really giving my hairs enough time to get ready and soften and all that stuff. So let's just kind of keep working the lather in. If it gets too soft, gets dry or something, just add some water. Really enjoying this base. Quick to lather. It's not the top tier like I've said for a while now, but it does its job really well. Nice. Yeah, see, I was wondering if it was my bowl. My bowl has some almost like sandpapery grooves and stuff because it was printed with a 3D printer. And I've wondered if those tiny little grooves are adding some aeration to my lather. And nope, I'm getting the same tiny bubbles in my lather with just my face. And so I know that it's not my bowl. We can add a little bit more water. Nice creamy leather, feels really good. So now by now it should have worked really well with my hairs and bristle and skin. There we go. Well, dropped my brush, fell over. Nice acoustics in this room, huh? All right. So we've tightened up the head here, so we should be good to go. Always, there are some guys out there. Well, let me finish my sentence. Always keep nice tight razor heads. Some guys out there say you can loosen your razor head and get a closer shave, more aggressive shave, and that's probably true, but it's also going to be more unpredictable. You could really get cut that way. So I would highly recommend not doing that. If you can't go out and buy a more aggressive razor, then I would recommend maybe look into shimming. I think you basically take an old razor blade and cut it a little bit, maybe cut the blade edge off, and then I think you put it under, as in on the bottom of your existing blade that's in your razor, and that will change the gap. And that might be enough to make it a little more aggressive for you. A lot of people do it. I don't really. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Rinse. All right. Nice. This is more of a, should have said this in the beginning, less of a video where I'm providing instruction, pardon me, sorry about that, instruction and advice, and more of just a verification that I am still on the Austere August Midnight Stag Challenge, sponsored by Stephen Joyner, who is the guy behind Dogwood Handcrafts. Makes really good brush handles. Great guy as well. Rinse time. Not quite in as much of a rush as I was the other day, so let's go ahead and do a third pass. And it might be a little dry, so let's just kind of add some water to it, fluff it up a little bit. There we go. Cross grain again. Midnight Stag is Stephen's favorite scent, and for good reason. It's just manly and got a lot of character. But I think it's well put together. It's some different notes. It's not monochromatic. And there we go, 3 passes. rinse.